All right, what's the plan?
Same thing as always.
Take over the world?
Oh, be nice.
Little update on the small little garden we got going on. If you guys remember, I planted the mint a long time ago and it looks crazy. I gotta get it out of there because it's getting just overshadowed by everything else. I also planted some cilantro, which is already out, as you guys can see, but is also getting overshadowed by all of this, so we gotta help it out. I also got some basil, 2 basils actually, this one and that one. And this is the oregano Mexican mint that I brought from Honduras as well, as if you guys remember me transplanting it, and it's doing well, but I gotta weed it out as well. About 3 coats of oil, but to put them up we're just putting 1 coat, and then we'll do the other coats once they're up, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the mint. It's going insane. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with so much mint. Ugh. But it's looking amazing. So healthy and big and green. I definitely gotta cut some and dry some and use some fresh as well because it's just so much.
You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Slider.
There's stairs there, be careful.
We're gonna try something different today. Eric saw a video where they lit it all up and then they let the bottom burn for a while, and then they turned off the bottom and the top was still flaming. So I think that's what we want to do because the last ones came out really good. They're straight, but the bottom burnt a lot and the top didn't as much. So we have to finish it with, it burnt, but it wasn't charred like the bottom. So we have to finish it with a torch. So we're trying to avoid using the torch as much as possible. A couple of the yellow leaves. It's pretty long. It needs a trim already. So I'm gonna wait a little longer. We got a couple of succulents as well. These are looking really nice. I like the green, but the green needs to be a little bit lower, at least just around the house. So my goal is to cut all of this here so it's a little bit lower. We can actually see past it. Going up the stairs too, we're kind of losing the stairs, so maybe a little bit of that and a little bit here. bit more wool and we got a flame. So the bottom turned off, but we still have a flame at the top.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yeah.
So what we decided to do is do the bottom of it to like wet it while it was still standing, because that's something I saw when I did more research on the Shoshugiban. There was a group of Japanese people that wet it while it was still standing at the bottom and the flame was still coming at the top. We could have left it a little bit longer at the top, but the bottom looks great and they're less warped. So we're definitely going to try that again, and we're going to just wet the bottom next time.
So I think we finally got it down. Thank God, because I was a little nervous about all the warping that was happening. The cilantro, to get some sun, I don't know what has to be chopped. Maybe this actually. I really want to put this one there. Yeah, okay, that's it. Eric!
Yeah?
Come.
Don't cut it.
So I tried to save it. I cut all of this, but it's not this. If I move this, look at the sun, the cilantro gets all the sun.
Yeah.
So I need to cut this big guy.
So yes, I think you're right. You have to cut it for it to get sun. But if you cut everything, it might grow so fast and bolt because there's a lot of sun. It gets very hot during the day.
What about the basil?
You can move it.
Move it?
Yeah. Why would you move
He
it?
doesn't let me cut weeds.
Yeah.
They're weeds.
First of all, that's not a weed. That's an actual tree.
You are surrounded by green. Can I break it that way?
Instead of this. If you break it, it's just gonna die. But that's what I'm saying. If you want, you can move it. Just push it back.
Do I tie it? I can. Can you push it? So instead of cutting it, he's gonna tie it. Are you happy you saved the tree?
Yes. I'm not a big fan of. I can see the damage you've done.
Well, we talked about this.
Did we?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna be here and tell everybody that we did not talk about this?
Not that much.
Look how it changed to not that much. I'm okay with there being some green, but not high. I want to feel like I have a home, not that I live in the forest.
I want to be like in the forest.
No, I want to be surrounded by the forest.
Which is like very close by.
So there it is.
I want like 2 steps forest.
Now the cilantro has more sun and space, but more sun. Now the basil, look at it, it's so much happier now. Doing a little bit of gardening today. What are you up to?
I'm still cutting.
I'm sorry. Is it fun?
No, it's the best.
And of course we got more succulents. Eric loves succulents. So he got this little tiny, which one was it? One of these. It was one of these, and he just kept planting in another one. So now we have 3 of them because he just puts them everywhere. Actually, that one started from this one here. And so he has 2 of those. Tell us why you love succulents so much.
They're really easy to take care of. You don't really have to give them too much water, and apparently depending on the way how much you water it or how much sun there is, they change colors. And it always starts with 1, and then you start getting more, and you can like rip off a leaf, plant a new one, you get more. It's very easy. It's like my cacti. I miss my cacti. That one's getting crazy.
Look how everything is growing. I don't know if you can have all of this in here.
Yeah, because their roots are like this big, they say.
But look at this one. Oh yeah.
That's like a perfect water droplet.
There's another one in there.
Yeah. What is that?
That's one. Yeah.
Is that water then?
Yes.
That's like a perfect water droplet.
So yeah, you got a lot going on in here. Look, that looks like a cactus.
Yeah.
And this is the original that we got at a...
Oh, we got this one too. She gave us.
So yeah, that's the world of succulents with my husband.
They're easy to grow. Look how tiny that is. That's adorable.
Nursery.
Yeah. And a small nursery in the town.
Time to transplant the avocado into this pot. We're not putting it in the ground yet because we're not sure where we want to have our trees in the land. So we're just gonna put it in here, let it grow a little bit more because it needs to be transplanted, and then we'll put it in the dirt when it's time. This is the unofficial compost that we have here, just from cleaning and when we were designing this area. So we have a lot of good dirt there. I'm gonna use that for the avocado. This looks amazing. Beautiful compost.
Candy cane.
Candy cane?
Cotton candy. Wrong. You're gonna need these.
I'm sorry, what?
You're gonna need those.
For what?
Because you have to hold this and drop that down.
No, my job is to record and give you moral support. Yeah, Lucas. There we are. A lot of boards done today. About to put up in the next couple of days.
Yep.
And then these are the 6 from yesterday's. We already unclamped them and they look really, really good. We're gonna batch burn. We have what, 6 here? Oh, that's a lot of boards. We have 6, we gotta burn them with the torch.
How does that look? Does that look like it's lined up? Right, that kind of looks the same.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. I decided to put a 2x4 underneath here so I can try to keep it in line with these. It seems easier at the moment, so we're going to try to do this, see if we can keep it in line correctly, and just a little bit hard. It's just going to have to be done every single time.
There's a little 2x4 nailed, screwed to the cypress beam.
Yeah, so the only problem is that we're going to have holes underneath the house now that we're going to have to try to fix.
All right, what's the plan?
Same thing as always.
Take over the world?
It'd be nice. I think life would be a lot easier and simpler.
And strike number 1.
That's straight. Look at me, I'm dope.
The board works.
Whatever I had is gone. There's nothing here, right? There's nothing there, man. I run fast.
I didn't know where you went, actually. So for this wall, we decided to go with the 1/2 inch gap. It doesn't really make that much of a difference with the amount of lumber that we need, so...
No, I think it's actually come pretty much the same lumber.
Alright everyone, so just a quick announcement. I wanted to let you know before Eric's done with work, he's actually working right now, he'll be done in about 20 minutes, that the reason why you see goodbye on our title is because I'm going to be leaving. I'm going to the US for a couple of weeks, and Eric's gonna have to stay behind working on the house, sadly, but it's what we have to do. I'm gonna be visiting some family, my sister, so I'm pretty excited to go over there. A little nervous, to be honest, it's been a while, but excited nonetheless. And so I thought, since I have a couple of minutes before he's done, I can set up a fire and we can have a nice dinner outside. So I'm gonna try to surprise him before I go. So let's go ahead and get this done. All right, so I have about 10 minutes at this point because I wasted some time. But 10 minutes to set up a fire, so let's refine those skills. And you'll see Eric coming from over there, so let's see how he reacts. The machetes are inside, so I can't cut this. This is a lifesaver when you don't have time. So I'm gonna have to use all of it, but that's okay. Can get a fire faster that way. Alright, I got it ready now. He may figure it out before though, because you can see the smoke from the house, so, but let's hope not. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna set up the camera here. Oh, hello there, that is some urgency. He's coming.
Be concerned about what the heck you're doing right now?
Concerned is not the word I'm going. Of course, my best friend. Eric! Why are you smiling?
I don't know, because you're recording.
Is that recording? Live!
That is nice.
He has a heart.
Oh, that looks nice. Can I have both?
Sure. They look great, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, that's what they're supposed to look like, no?
Yeah. What are you doing with no fire?
Cooking snakes. That's how hot it is. You don't need no stinging fire.
They're actually cooking, yeah.
Oh, I popped that one.
That's okay. Yeah. What? How's the food?
I really, really enjoy it.
Yeah?
It tastes really good.
Alright, well, that's our last dinner together. Is it a good one?
I enjoy it very, very much.